Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. I have quite a few thank yous to make, so forgive me if I forget anybody. But I'd like to thank all of my team, Debbie Howard, Asako Kurosaki and her team, Risa, thank you very much. I'd also like to make a special mention to Aria Rosen and Noam Levinger for helping us to bring this concept to life. Your contribution has been invaluable in doing that. Rather than finish with platitudes, I actually want to lay down a little bit of a challenge to us all here today. So, as I mentioned earlier, we're launching the Living Best Professional Community. And I would like us actually to get to the point of having 150 members in the professional community by the end of this year. I think that's an achievable target for us. But more than that, I want to say if we can get to 150 members by the end of the year, the Carter Group's going to put its money where its mouth is, so to speak. So if we get to that level, we're going to hold a competition, and we're going to allow startups. It could be your startup or anybody who has a very strong theme that they would like to investigate. We will hold a competition, and we'll pick 3 winners, and each of those winning projects, we will fund to the tune of a commercial value of 3.5 million yen each. So we're going to fund 3 strategy or user research projects up to a little bit more than 10 million yen in terms of commercial funding for these projects. So that's an example of what we're doing to support the area. But in addition to that, I would actually like to invite anyone else that has an interest in the area to think about what you could contribute as well. I mean, it would be wonderful to get more user research carried out, and that always requires some funding. But if you have something unique to contribute in the area, then we'd love to work with you. So again, I really want this to be a starting and not an ending, and I'm really looking forward to having those interactions with you. Now we're handing out a questionnaire at the moment. If you would like to fill that questionnaire out while you're here, it would be really good because we're kind of in the moment, and the questionnaire is going to cover your appraisal of today's events, but also your needs and interests. So lastly, I'd like to leave you with a quote from Don Norman, who is director of the Design Lab at the University of California, San Diego, and he's a huge proponent of user-centric design, and he's also 86 years old. Dan says, "It's not enough that we build products that are understandable and usable. We also need to build products that bring joy, excitement, pleasure, fun, and yes, beauty to people's lives." So with that, I'm closing the program, and those of you who are joining us for lunch can feel free to join us next door. But for everyone else and everyone here, I'd like to thank you from the heart for coming today, and I'm looking forward to spending time with you in the future. Thank you very much.